Hi guys, I want to talk to you about something. And yeah, I am going to be playing Prodigy while I yap, even though nobody plays it that much nowadays. Well, what I really want to talk to you is Nick Jr. recently. So, Nick Jr. is a popular thing to just hate about because of a problem. The problem is that they're playing too much Paw Patrol. And yeah, that's a problem because there are many toys. But I remember I used to like it. Now, I've grown out of it. Oh. And you probably have watched LPS Cream Collie's video. I will show you a bit of it, but not at this second. Also, Party TV has also got this. Also made a video of this. And Snipesap. Snipesap also did it too. So, anyways, Nick Jr. had some really great shows. That we all know of. And yeah, we all enjoyed them. Including me. I loved watching Nick Jr. Well, since his evolved over the past few years, it now has a problem. And I'm not trying to say that to be mean, but actually, it does. Because we have Paw Patrol everywhere. So much of it. And I am not gonna lie. This is what I think Nick Jr.'s like. Ooh, I am going to play some Paw Patrol because a lot of children likes it. But if you look at Nick Jr.'s official page, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so we're at Nick Jr. Okay, we got Blaze, and of course we got Paw Patrol. You guys can see it. Also, we got this new series. We got some Blaze, Paw Patrol, Tim Rex, more Paw Patrol, Blaze, even more Paw Patrol, Kid Cowboy, more Paw Patrol, some Blaze, Paw Patrol, Nick Jr. Replay, Paw Patrol, Kid Cowboy, more Paw Patrol, Blaze, and Paw Patrol, then Blaze and the Monster Machines, then more Paw Patrol, then more Blaze, Paw Patrol, Kid Cowboy, and Blaze. Paw Patrol, Blaze. And it goes on and on and on and on for another few months. This is getting out of hand. Also, I'm also going to be showing you Snipe Snap and LPS Cream Collie's video. Same with Party TV.
Hate to admit it, but it's actually pretty good. The animation is stellar, the comedy is surprisingly decent at times, and characters like Liberty, the Junior Patrollers, and the villain Victoria Vance were really enjoyable to watch. It almost makes you wish the movie was about them instead of these boring mutts. It's not a movie I'd watch more than once, but it's probably the best thing the franchise has made. But after that, I kinda stopped making Paw Patrol videos for a while. Sure, I'd still mention it in my reviews sometimes, but I just lost interest in roasting Paw Patrol. What even is there left to say about this franchise? Well, today, we're gonna revisit Paw Patrol. Who knows? Maybe there's something I missed. Is this show as bad as I made it out to be? Let's find out. Oh, and before we begin, let me address something taken off the schedule, and what do we get in their place? More Paw Patrol. Look, I don't want to sound like one of those nostalgia freaks who say, Nick Jr. should bring back the classics. The classics are so much better. Nick Jr. ruined my childhood. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Nick Jr. doesn't have to bring back the classics. A little variety is all I'm asking for. So, let's look at the recent Nick Jr. schedule and see if they changed.
Joel started to take over the Nick Jr. schedule. Yeah, it was all of a sudden when Nick Jr. wanted to focus on Paw Patrol more than any of their other shows. Here is the main problem with Paw Patrol. This is an older Nick Jr. schedule from a few years ago back in November 2022. All this red that you're seeing right here is Paw Patrol. And now, let's look at the schedule for May 1st, 2026. Of course, we got a bunch of Bubble Guppies, Blue's Clues and You, and Peppa Pig. But then, they start playing Rubble and Crew. But after Rubble and Crew, it's Mr. Crocodile. But after Mr. Crocodile, we get 5 non-stop hours of Paw Patrol. And after all that, it's Mr. Crocodile once again. Now on to May 2nd, the next day. Starting at 12 a.m., we got Bubble Guppies, then Team Umizoomi, and of course, there's more Paw Patrol next, then Rubble and Crew, and it's back to Paw Patrol. And then there's more Paw Patrol. Of course, there's some Peppa Pig, but then it's back to Paw Patrol. And then there's more Paw Patrol, and there's even more Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. Oh my goodness, so much Paw Patrol!
They were literally losing their own creations to other services. And you can see the result on screen. They even pulled 10 Nickelodeon shows from their streaming service in one go. Blue's Clues and You, Santiago of the Seas, Ryan's Mystery Playdate, the Rugrats reboot, all just deleted overnight. Paw Patrol stays and everything else can get in the bin. One person on the Paw Patrol fandom forum said, "Has anyone noticed that it's been constant daily Paw Patrol marathons on Nick Jr. every week? What happened to Blue's Clues and You, Baby Shark, Peppa Pig, Bubble Guppies, Blaze and the Monster Machines?" Someone replied, "Every time I open Nick Jr., it's Paw Patrol." Another person said they checked the schedule and it was just a constant barrage of Paw Patrol. I mean, I get that it's their moneymaker, their bread and butter, but surely they can find other things to play, right? Another fan added, "This is what happens when a show becomes a channel's top moneymaker, unfortunately. Nickelodeon does the same thing with SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House, just as Cartoon Network did with Teen Titans Go and Disney Channel with Big City Greens. I mean, to an extent, it makes sense, as these channels depend on these shows to generate lots of views for money, but it's unfortunate as it means other shows rarely get the spotlight." On DeviantArt, Cade Backup made a piece called Nick Jr. Milking Paw Patrol in a Nutshell. Someone in the comments replied, "I don't hate the show necessarily."
Alright, and here we are. We're going to be checking the Nick Jr. TV schedule. And yeah, we're going to be able to look for some Paw Patrol. So first we have Bubble Guppies, Gabby's Dollhouse, Peppa Pig, Rubble and Crew, Mr. Crocodile, and then there's Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, then Mr. Crocodile. More Paw Patrol, even more Paw Patrol than Mr. Crocodile. And we got Peppa Pig, then Mr. Crocodile. Saturday, Bubble Guppies. Got some Bubble Guppies. And we all know we got Team Umizoomi, who's at 1:24 a.m. Why, Nick Jr.? Why? Then more Paw Patrol, then Rubble and Crew, more Paw Patrol, and then we got Peppa Pig, and we got Gabby's Dollhouse, more Peppa Pig, and we got Paw Patrol, just for one episode. Then we got Mr. Crocodile, then more Paw Patrol, then Mr. Crocodile, Paw Patrol, again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Seriously, Nick Jr., why are you doing this? Anyways, it's time for a little shout out to Party TV, LPS Cream Collie, and Snipe Snap. I'm hoping that those videos were pretty helpful. Also, thank you so much for trying to watch this. If you find this video helpful, please like it. Also, be able to subscribe if you want to see more content by me.